Look, buying a house is really exciting, but first and foremost, this is an investment, and part of making that good investment is understanding what type of tax benefits you're going to get as a homeowner. Hi, I'm Mike Cuevas, your real estate dude, and on this video, I'm gonna walk you through the tax advantages that come with homeownership. And buying a property is a place to live, absolutely. But first and foremost, the way that we like to look at it is as an investment first. And part of that investment and part of the benefits of being homeowners are the tax advantages that come along with it. That's what I want to break down on this week's video. So if you ever had grandpappy over here telling you, you gotta buy a house, you gotta buy a house, this is probably one of the reasons why they were mentioning that, because when you do buy a house, you get a lot of tax advantages. And the number one tax advantage you're going to get is, did you know that all of the interest that you pay on your property is tax deductible? That is correct. All the interest that you pay on your property is tax deductible. So what does that mean? See, when you take out a mortgage, you're amortizing that mortgage typically on a 30-year schedule, which means at the very beginning of that loan, you're gonna pay primarily interest and very little towards principal. Then as the property matures or the loan matures, you slowly start to pay more on your principal and less on interest over time. But the first 1 to 4 or 5 years, you're gonna have a lot of interest on the majority of those payments. So what that means is, let's just go out and say that John Doe owns a house and it's his first year of home ownership. Throughout the course of the year, he paid roughly $15,000 of interest payments. Now, that $15,000 is 100% tax deductible. See, what happens is that your mortgage or servicing company will send you a 1099 identifying the tax or the amount of interest you paid that year, and then you give that to your accountant so that you can reap the benefits. In this specific example, if John Doe paid $15,000 of interest during the course of that year, and John Doe made $60,000 that year, well, John Doe is going to be taxed on $45,000 as opposed to $60,000. But interest is only one thing. Your property taxes are also tax deductible. So let's just say in this specific example, John Doe paid an annual property tax bill of roughly $7,000. Well, that would also be deductible. So now he would not only be taxed on $45,000, but $38,000, because he's also able to deduct the property tax payments as interest write-offs. And in the year that you're actually purchasing your property, some of your closing costs are also tax deductible, which is often something that many buyers forget to give to their accountant that year. A lot of times when you're online and you see a rent versus own calculator, a lot of times they're taking into consideration these write-offs, because as a property owner, this is an investment, and taking advantage of that investment is taking advantage of the tax opportunities, or tax write-offs, I should say, that come with it. Now, one of the best benefits about home ownership is that, did you know, when you occupy a property as your personal residence for a minimum of 2 out of the last 5 years, you are 100% tax-free on any capital gains you receive up to $250,000. That means that if I lived in my house that I lived in for 5 years, and my house appreciates $249,000 in that 5-year period, I don't have to pay $1 of tax on that $249,000. That is ultimately the largest tax benefit when it's associated with home ownership. So there you have it. Buying homes is a place to live, but it's also an investment, and you need to know about these tax advantages. I'm not giving you CPA advice, I'm just giving you common advice that your real estate dude should always be giving you. If you have any additional questions about the buying process and you need assistance in buying your next property, you don't need to hire another real estate agent, you need to hire a real estate dude, and they will be able to help you find the property, get the price you want, and negotiate a deal that you will be happy with. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want more education on the buyer process, check out the rest of the videos on our website, our YouTube channel, or feel free to schedule time to meet with a dude, and we will go ahead and walk you through the entire buying process. Thanks for reaching out. Thanks for watching this video. I'm Mike Cuevas, your real estate dude.